Today we'll be looking at this word problem, and the question is the sum of two numbers is 45. The first number is twice as large as the second number. What are the numbers? So we'll just simply solve it. Since there are two numbers, we will represent them by two variables. They are unknown numbers. So we'll say let the numbers be represented by the variables x and y. Remember that the sum of the two numbers is 45. That means that x plus y is 45. And we can say that is an equation 1. We're also saying from this question that the first number is twice as large as the second number. So what we'll just simply represent it is that we'll say that let x be the larger number and then y the smaller number. So that will be expressed as x is equals to 2y, because we're saying one number is twice the other. And since x is the larger number, we'll say x is equals to 2y. That means 2 of y will give you 1 of x. So x is 2y. So now we can call it an equation 2. So if you notice clearly from this question, there are two unknowns and two equations so far, and that's sufficient for us to solve for x and y. So the first equation, x plus y is equals to 45, and the second equation, x is equals to 2y. You notice that in the second equation, x is equals to 2y. That means subsequently we can simply, anywhere we see x in equation 1 or in the first equation, we can simply substitute and then put 2y, and that's what we'll do in the next phase. So like I said, from the second equation, x is equals to 2y. Therefore, wherever we see x in equation 1 or in the first equation, we can substitute with 2y. So that's what we'll simply do. We will write out equation 1, and then we will now update it by replacing x with 2y, and that gives us a new equation. So now 2y plus y is equals to 45 becomes a new equation. 2 apples plus 1 apple will give us 3 apples. So 2y plus y will give us 3y, and that's equal to 45. So you notice that we want to solve for y, but if you look at what we've just done, we have 3y is equals to 45. So you notice that the coefficient of y, that is what is multiplying y, is 3. So therefore, we can simplify this in order to solve for y by simply dividing through by 3. So that in that case, what we're doing on the left hand side, we're also doing it on the right hand side. So 3y over 3 is equals to 45 over 3. Remember the reason why we're dividing it by 3. We're trying to solve for y. The coefficient of y is 3. That is, what is multiplying y is 3. In order for us to get rid of the 3, we need to divide it by 3. And because it's an equation, whatever we do on the left hand side, we do on the right hand side. So if simplifying that, we have y is equals to 15, because 45 divided by 3 is 15. So since we know y, we can simply solve for x. Remember that x is 2y, and therefore x will be 2 times 15, because we know that 15 is what y is. So x will be 2 times 15, which is 30. So we now know that x is 30, and then y is 15. So what we'll just do here is we're just going to do a check Since we know that x is 30 and y is 15, we'll just go back to the question above. And the sum of the two numbers is 45. Yes, 15 and 30 is 45. And one is twice the other. We also agree that one is twice the other because 30 is twice 15. So our solutions are correct. One of the numbers is 15, while the other one, which is the larger number, is 30. Thank you.